Okay, this is where I'm at on the fender. See, it's got a basic prime coat. Last time I sanded it, I went through down to bare metal, so got some etching primer in places. Nothing too drastic. I am going to lay down a coat of epoxy primer before I go off and actually start spraying paint. Yes, I know about the holes through the top. What you got to understand is I'm just doing this to fix the fender. If I wanted show quality, I would have replaced the fenders. I'm not going for show quality, I'm going for functionality. I like my truck. I like my stuff. I like my stuff to be nice. I do not want it to be perfect. And here's a small example as to why. Do we see the stretch there? Do we see the stretch there? Do we see the nice big scratch right there? This is what people do. I don't know why. I didn't do anything to them, but, and this is just a decent truck. But either way, I've got to come in here and take care of all this, get all this crap out of here, and flatten these holes back out from where they took it apart the last time. There's supposed to be a rubber gasket in here, but they sprayed in some type of white, I don't know what, in there. You can see it down here too. But when this thing got hit, it bent it here too, bent this in. I will work that out as I get the fender in place and figure out what all is what with it. But first I gotta get in here and clean all this crap out with something, probably just a wire wheel. I got a roll bar in the back, which is non-functional, because if you look right over there, zoom in, that's a flat plate on top of wood. If this truck rolled, this would not do it any good. But I like the looks. And I ran across this thing for that roll bar for 20 bucks. Now it's one of those that has the little rivets in here that hold it in place. And this thing squeaked like crazy. So I came in and welded all around here and welded around here. Same over there and over there. You see right there. There's my finger. Yeah, there we go. It's even got a spot to put lights, but I doubt that I ever put them on. So that's where we're at. The main reason I'm doing this, two things. One, I didn't want the fenders just falling off. I found out that they were rusted through clear across the top after a trip, 300-mile trip across the state. And secondly, I've got grandkids, and they can get in the back of the truck, and then they climb out onto the fender and slide off. And I don't want one of them getting hurt because the fender just falls off. This is still a work truck. So It's also my baby. I love this thing. I've had this truck for 37 years, I think. Somewhere around there. Rebuilt that engine twice. First machine shop told me it didn't need board. It absolutely did. I put it together and it had so much blow by it wasn't even funny. In fact, you can see I've got it on the charger. I've had it started once. Well, guess you can't start it without keys, huh? Do it in the street. I've had those floor mats since I was in my 20s. It's got a real mild cam. Enough to get the job done. It's part of an old transfer case that I was showing you guys in another video. There's some wheels that came off of a little Blazer. And look, there's still tread left on the tires. Here's the other fender. I don't know if it's going to show up because it's so dirty. This one is even worse. It's right up in here. I don't think this one's been hit. My other one had been hit clear back in here. And it just shoved everything forward, all the way to the front. Rippled this all down the side. Just made a mess of things. And this is a tin stuff paint job, as dirty as it is. Right down to the tailgate. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm going to have to get this thing out of here so that I can get to work on that fender. And if Mr. Heavy Chevy was to ever watch this video, he would see I'm running a Quadrajet. Yes, I love them. Although the old Jimmy out there, the 76, she ain't got a Quadrajet, she's got an Eldebrock. Okay, that's it. If I end the video here, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, and all the other hand gestures people like to make. As you can see, I've got the coat of primer on it. Things kind of ran amok here. First, that split. Then I attempted to take it out of the pressure regulator. And, well, it broke off inside of it. So, we're having a good day here. We're not letting it stop us. I'm going to let that flash before I put on one last coat. And then we're going to call it good before we paint. Okay, fortunately, hey, I always keep a spare hanging on the wall. Only took a screwdriver and a hammer to get the piece broke off out of it. Time to get back to things. Oh, and of all things, the strap broke on my mask. Okay. Alrighty, here we go again. Well, I've never shot primer with that gun before, and it came out just a tad bit heavy. I opened it up a little too much, thinking that the primer was going to be too heavy for it, and I was wrong. Hey, that's what sanding's for. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.